action on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Adams in at the center. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Horford, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Hill. Then it's Mike Muscala, and it's Robertson in at the 3. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win the championship.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats one, and it's good on the way in.
Signature move. Shea loves to go to the teardrop once he's in the lane.
Bledsoe against Hill. Ingram passes to Bledsoe, and there it is for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Count it.
And Hill very capable with the teardrop. Great touch on those.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Pelicans. Ingram dishes to Bledsoe. New Orleans moving it around. Adams finds Ingram. Adams, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up again. Muscala hits the button.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Bledsoe kicks to Williamson. Ingram outside. Five on the clock. A baseline J. Here's Adams. Outside for Bledsoe. From deep. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Redick.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Here's Hill. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Stolen by Bledsoe. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Hill against Bledsoe. Now here is Hill, guarded closely. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Robertson can't hit. Pelicans leading by 5. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Out to Ingram. Back to Adams. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Ingram.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Thunder. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, a while ago, Alvin Gentry and I were able to chat, facing one of the league's best pivot men in Al Horford. Coach said it's hard to find a weakness. You think all-around players, he's right up there. And Kevin, he singled out Horford's great IQ as something they'll have to reckon with.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Hill. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Up top, Bledsoe, defended by Robertson. No good from Bledsoe.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here is Hill to end the cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Robertson. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
And here is Hill after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Hill with it. From 11 feet away, the rebound by Steven Adams. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Williamson, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Free throw good from Williamson. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it clean.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And we first heard about Williamson in high school, and that was due to his dunking ability. Now he's a full-fledged star on the rise.
Good on the second free throw. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Horford. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making, but what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts, being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. Hill with it. Now defended by Williamson. Pass to Horford. Over Bledsoe. That's good from Horford on the assist by Hill.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Bledsoe looking it over. This is it to Williamson. Adams right side. Over Muscala. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. We see it all the time, Smitty, the league doing more to protect the landing zone of shooters, but for some guys, they're using that forward momentum to change that landing spot. What do you think of that?
Kevin, this is a great debate because as an offensive guy, I know you see a guy launching, I might change my shot and start to go forward just in case I can get a foul if it doesn't make the shot. This is a tough call to call. It's going to be like the charge block, I think, in some years to come.
How he performed last season. Averaged 18 points per, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Inside, here's Williamson, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bradley kicks to Muscala. And the pass to Robertson. To the paint, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup off target. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to Sacramento. Wasted no time on that one. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Muscala. The dish to Robertson. Pass to Horford. Over Williamson. Horford no luck.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Bradley against Redick. Here's Williamson, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
That's good from Horford. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
And Al Horford drops them both. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Jazz. Redick dishes to Bledsoe. There's the pass to Adams. He kicks it to Redick. Back to Adams. Clock at 6. Here's Favors. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Adams. Adams has got 3 assists tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. Robertson the bounce pass. Bradley against Bledsoe. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's an 18-point lead. Pass to Bledsoe. Back to Ingram. Bledsoe outside. Favors looking over the floor. Kicks it to Bledsoe. It's rebounded by Robertson. Oklahoma City has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. From down in the low post, it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Adams. Bledsoe outside. Passes it to Redick. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Under trailing by 16. And stolen by Redick. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And so it's New Orleans with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. The game is evolving and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit, he adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Favors is out there with Hayes. And it's Ball in at the 1. Bradley kicks to Nader. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Ball. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
BA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much.
And the speed of Ingram is not easy to keep pace with, just blowing past whoever dares to try and stop him.
Outside Brent. Shot from 12. Misses off the left iron.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ball, the pass to Favors. The Thunder pull it in.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were tapped out. Hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Pelicans leading by 22. And the wide open shot from Redick hits the three-point bomb. Redick's got 8 points.
The three ball is so important in today's game. You need a guy like J.J. Redick that can stretch the defense way out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but it seems like they're off to a nice start.
Ferguson's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And let's check out some stats for Bradley, how he did last season. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
4 on the clock. Ferguson for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
And he makes both free throws.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Bradley with the bounce pass. Here's Ferguson. The pass to Nader. Now Muscala. He's covered by Ingram. And here's Bradley from 3. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
This is where Avery Bradley's most effective, getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Ingram with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Shoots from the elbow. Jump shot is good that time. 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Here's Nader. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots a fader. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Stretches the floor nicely for a big, versatile. Horford's become a perennial all-star.
Redick with the 3. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, Horford. It's rebounded by Hayes.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
To the middle. Feeds it to Favors. New Orleans moving the ball around. Now here's Hayes. Redick inside the line. That one doesn't drop. Here's Ferguson, covered by Redick. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hill's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch. But this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
Ingram kicks to Favors. Left side, Redick, back to Favors. Moves back up, and the layup is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here is Hill. He has 6. Pass to Muscala. The 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ball against Hill.
Pelicans foul call.
Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans.
That's his first personal foul. Checking in for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson.
Horford with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Ingram. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ferguson, the pass to Hill. High, arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Ball against Hill. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hill. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Now Hill, 8 points for him. The pass to Nader. Here's Ferguson from outside the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
here is Muscala. Defense is right there. Drains the three-pointer.
How about that? Hill showing some big-time range.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Here's Ingram. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full-court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the Pelicans also making a change. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for J.J. Redick. Horford kicks to Robertson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Ferguson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ingram with the steal. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about the huge wingspan of Ingram, really causing the opposition a number of problems.
Hill against Ball. Pass to Ferguson. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Thunder.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
The three from Hill.
Love the fact that Ball can use his length to annoy shooters. Make sure whoever he's on doesn't get off a clean shot.
And it's Ingram missing. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Robertson. Here's Ferguson. On the wing, Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Pelicans pull it in. Favors has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Ball in the corner. Passes it to Williamson. 11 feet away. Here's Ingram. A beautiful reverse layup. Ingram's got 18 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Ferguson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And for the Thunder, one of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
The first one falls.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Ferguson. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Ball. To the inside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Here's Horford. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
What's impressive about Shea when he's running full speed is still completely under control.
Outside Favors. He kicks it to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Eric Bledsoe. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
The Pelicans tried to build a contender around Anthony Davis. They're hoping this go around with Zion Williamson, they'll be able to create a more complete team.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Inside, Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
Muscala, the pass to Hill. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Oklahoma City foul call. Al Horford. That's his second personal foul.
For New Orleans, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bledsoe.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. And for the Thunder, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Stolen by Ball. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach Billy Donovan, you faced an aggressive team in that first half. How concerned are you by their success against your defense?
Well, they've done a very, very good job, I think, attacking the paint early, offensive rebounds. Some of those turnovers right there led out to some fast breaks. So we just got to stay with it and try to keep our energy up.
We'll see if you can keep that flow going in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He had 20 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
We know Brandon Ingram is most effective when he's aggressive. I'm not talking about forcing things. I'm talking about the willingness to take over when you have the opportunity. He did that in the first half.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Horford is out there with Muscala. Then there's Robertson. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hill in at the 1. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Beautiful setup by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He impacts all aspects of the game and brings leadership.
Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
The free throw drops for Robertson.
And this is Alvin Gentry's fourth stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, let's get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
Hill kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Robertson, just 4 to shoot. Over Ingram. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bledsoe passes to Ingram. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Muscala's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Robertson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Horford. Looking to end his cold spell. Adams, some nice D.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
Hill against Bledsoe. Outside Hill. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Redick with the bucket.
Able to finish on the drive. Give Redick a lane, and he's more than happy to take it.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Muscala. With the teardrop, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Bledsoe dishes to Ingram. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Hill. Fades. They get it again. And the dunk by Williamson.
And Williamson doesn't let up, consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. It's hauled in by Adams. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Bledsoe left side. Back to Redick. Dishes it to Williamson. Shoots it up. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, here is Hill. 15 points in the game. Floats one. Tries again. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
For New Orleans, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Nader's checked in. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Oklahoma City. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot misses. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. And here's Redick. He's got 10. Adams down low. He's guarded by Hill. Adams, the pass to Williamson. It's deflected. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hill, and Adams sends it back.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Nader. No points in the game yet for him. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hill. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here is Horford. Fader on the way. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Ingram. Ferguson misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. They double-team Bledsoe. The shot by Redick, no good.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 8. He dishes it to Horford. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He likes to have that one back. That's easy money.
And stolen by Horford. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Ingram. The shot by Nader, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Ingram. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. And the Thunder making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And so he hits both. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Horford. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. The teardrop falls in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
This is what Shea excels at, navigating shot blockers in the paint and finishing.
Here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Passes to Horford. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Horford. Shoots over Adams. Horford, no luck.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Ingram passes to Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Here's Melly. Doesn't go that time. And the Thunder going the other way now.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Bradley kicks to Ferguson. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Bledsoe for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Now the pass to Nader. Kicks to Bradley. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Nader. But they recover it. Ball's knocked loose to the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bradley. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New Orleans gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. To the middle, Melly, and he uses the glass on the layup. Melly's got his first 2 points.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Here's Bradley. Pelicans pull it in. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Bledsoe. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bradley passes to Horford. Shoots over Adams. Here's Nader. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Pelicans shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And the jam by Bledsoe.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. Here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he knocks down the first one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Both free throws good for Ingram. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Bledsoe. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Muscala's got 6.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Okafor. And that's now 7 points for Lonzo Ball. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Muscala. 17 seconds left in the third. Back to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for New Orleans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Lonzo Ball. He's out there with Hart. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. And the pass to Nader. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
Now here's Okafor. He's covered by Muscala. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Nader's shot's good. Nader's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. And so it's New Orleans with it. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Muscala's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Nader's shot's good. Nader's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Hart. Okafor trying to get open. Hart, no good. Oklahoma City shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Baisley. Pass to Nader. 6 to shoot. Here's Ferguson. Here's Randall. A three-pointer off the mark. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Okafor. And he gets it to go.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Randall against Ball. Randall kicks to Muscala. And the 3 off target. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Snatched away. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Randall's running. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up. So much new technology. A lot of it so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and numbers.
That really is. That free throw good from Randall. Each Moore is checked in for Lonzo Ball. Both free throws good from Randall. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Moore passes to Okafor. Back to Moore. Offensive rebound. Misses from short range.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Dort. Burton, the pass to Randall. The Thunder with another miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
To the inside. The shot's good from Hayes.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Randall outside. Here's Burton. Up and in on the layup. Burton's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Randall against Moore. Down low, Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Randall surveying the D. Beasley, good.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And it's Moore penetrating. He kicks to Okafor. We were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now, the quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Burton. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's Moore penetrating, and he banks in the layup.
Excellent drive. You often see Moore facing up from the perimeter, but he's developed the ball handling over his career.
There's the pass to Nader. They get a hand on it. Here's Beasley. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Okafor. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Burton. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now here's Moore. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Okafor. Back to Moore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed, Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane, that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
He misses the free throw. Well, he grew up in Chicago, a steel mill town in Indiana. And E'Twaun Moore says, Smitty, he had to work 3 times harder than the next guy to make it.
You know what, Kevin? Every team needs an E'Twaun Moore. He'll never be a star, but he has earned his place in this league.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Pass to Burton. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 6. Passes it to Beasley. Here's Burton, covered by Okafor. Burton, no good. The Pelicans shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Alexander Walker passes to Moore. Lets it go from deep, and the 3-ball is good.
E'Twaun Moore understands the game, knows how to execute his roles, knows where to pick his spots.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Burton, and he lays it straight in. Here's Hart. a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Yeah, Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
And he makes the first. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Thunder. The pass to Dort. Here's Burton. Tipped away. 5 on the clock. Here's Hart.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Diallo, he's checked in for the Thunder.
First personal foul. Now into the lineup for your Thunder. Diallo.
And here are the Pelicans now. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the 3 ball. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Randall. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And he can't hit the second. The Pelicans have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Excellent D there from Okafor. New Orleans has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3 ball well. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Hart, that's good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
To Diallo. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gives you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Burton's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Here's Hart.
Oklahoma City foul call. Deontay Horton. That's his second personal foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it to Moore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Good. Nice job down low. Diallo's got his first bucket of the night.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Brandon Ingram.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
To the inside. Kick out to Moore. Pass to Melly. The tray. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Diallo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that time, also a missed shot. Now the Thunder with it. Here's Randall inside. Burton, the layup missed. Okafor with the ball. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.